Hello and welcome to D&D Daily. My name is Sage, and today I wanted to take a look at a Druid-exclusive 6th level spell, Windwalk. You and up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range assume a gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud. While in this cloud form, a creature has a flying speed of 300 feet, has resistances to damage from non-magical weapons. The only action a creature can take in this form are the dash action or to revert to its normal form. Reverting takes 1 minute, during which time a creature is incapacitated and can't move. Until the spell ends, a creature can revert to cloud form, which also requires the 1 minute transformation. If a creature is in cloud form and flying when the effect ends, the creature descends 60 feet per round for 1 minute until it lands, which it does safely. If it can't land after 1 minute, the creature falls the remaining distance. This spell is underestimated in my book. It is a Druid-exclusive spell, and it does some pretty interesting things. It can act as fast travel over pretty large areas of land. 600 feet of movement around is no joke. That's 10 times the amount of a dashing, grounded character, and you don't have to deal with any terrain. You can just fly over mountains, you can fly over forests, you can fly over the desert, you can just fly over basically anything. Not only that, you don't have to know your destination. A lot of these teleportation or fast travel spells, you have to know where you're going, and there's risks. This one, there is none. You just go in the direction and you find it with your eyes. Which means this can also be used as a scouting tool, as long as you don't have to open up a door, because even though you are a cloud, it doesn't say that you can fit through cracks or anything, so my assumption is that a door stops you. You can't open it because you can't use your action to open it, so you just kind of have to fly around. But as long as, you know, there's openings, you can fly into caves a long distance and go check it out, and all anybody is going to see is like this little cloud of mist just zipping by. They're probably not going to do anything about it, and even if they try, you're moving at 600 feet per round. So it's a really interesting scouting tool, it's a really interesting traveling tool, and it's a really interesting infiltration tool because, again, like if there's a castle wall, you can just kind of go right on top of the castle, right onto the balcony of the king's chambers, you know. So you can skip a whole bunch of area using this spell. Now, you got to keep in mind, though, that reverting in and out takes a whole minute. 10 rounds. But you got to keep in mind, though, that when you're reverting or going back into the cloud form, that it takes 10 whole rounds to do it. All of that time you're incapacitated. So even a weak enemy who sees you doing that can just beat on you for 10 rounds. It's going to do a ton of damage. So you got to be careful where you choose to recorporate. In my own campaign, I've set this up as a fast travel method. I have a djinn that is in the world, and my PCs can pick up 1,000 gold pieces per person they want to travel or per favor they're asking for. They do a little song and dance that I made up, and then the djinn appears and will take their money, and then we'll fast travel them, turn them into win, and help them get to wherever they're wanting to go. So it's kind of this cool fast travel thing that I've come up with through this spell, and I really like it because the price is steep. 1,000 gold pieces per person. They can't do it often. It's very expensive. But when the need is great, using it saves a ton of time for me as a DM, for them as players, and it just makes the world a little bit smaller so they can go explore a lot more areas. So I've really enjoyed that decision I made as a DM. But I want to hear what creative ways you would use Windwalk, whether as a player or as a DM. Let me know in the comments down below. We are D&D Daily. We release new D&D content every single day, so if that's interesting to you, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.